Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening wherever you are. My name is Kevin Doe here with Equipboard. Today, I will be reviewing and demonstrating this wonderful piece of kit. The pedal that I'm holding here is the Eventide H90 Harmonizer multi-effects pedal. A pedal that brings rack mount effects unit power to your pedal board in something that I would call an inspiration machine. On the pedal's face itself, we have 3 push buttons, 7 LED buttons, 5 rotary encoders that also have push button facility. All of this to control programming and performance right from the pedal. As far as routing options go, you really have no shortage of options. 4 inputs, 4 outputs. You also have 2 expression and controller jacks for which you can connect expression pedals or additional controller pedals that can have up to 3 buttons. You also have a jack for the power, as well as a USB-C port. This port serves 2 purposes. It can send and receive MIDI data, and it also allows you to connect this pedal to your computer to use the H90 Control app to edit patches. For those of you who want to have a more portable solution, this pedal does connect to Bluetooth, to an iPad, and an H90 Control app is available for that device. And on the side here we have some extra connectivity with 2 5-pin DIN ports that can send and receive MIDI data. As far as connectivity and routing options go, you really have no shortage. As a musician, you can go mono in and mono out. Mono in, stereo out. You can go 4 cable method. You can even use this to route a wet dry or a wet dry wet rig. Furthermore, if you really want to get geeky, you can connect 2 stereo instruments into this, have each one go to its own effect in a patch and come out its own stereo output. If you want to connect external guitar pedals, you can actually create 2 separate mono insert points using various combinations of in and out jacks, or you can do 1 stereo insert. If you have a home studio, you can also route this pedal in and out of your interface and use this as an external effects processor. So as far as effects goes, the H90 comes loaded with 66 different effect algorithms, ranging from different types of distortion to synthesizer sounds, modulations, reverbs, delays. Most of these being improved versions of what was available in the Eventide H9 pedal, as well as some algorithms that are found in some of their other pedals. And they've also included a bunch of new ones exclusively for the H90. So for us guitar players, we'll probably be using one of 2 different modes, one of them being program mode and the other being perform mode. When the pedal is turned on, it defaults to program mode, in which you are able to scroll through different programs. Now switching through different patches can be done one of 2 ways, by using the A and B buttons as an up-down control, or by using the select knob. Each program can contain up to 2 different sounds, 2 different algorithms. So any combination of distortion, modulation, reverbs, delays, all that fun stuff. Once you find the program that you want to load, simply hit the P button and the program loads. Now in a live setting, we're able to control certain parameters on the fly, whether it is bypassing either of the 2 algorithms within the program, momentary switch functions, different control functions. The list goes on and on. This is a very powerful pedal, and you can certainly assign these buttons to do any number of things. We do this in perform mode. So in perform mode, we hit this button. Now we're in perform mode. Now, as you notice, the screen has changed, and we have different options now assigned to the 3 foot switches. The P in this particular case has become a tap tempo, and buttons A and B have become bypass buttons for either of the 2 algorithms. There is also a second set of parameters that can be assigned to these pedals if we press this button, the same button again. Now what we have, the A button is now a freeze control, which allows you to create pad style effects, and the B button has become a break and speed control for the rotary sound speaker in this patch. If you want to go back into program mode, simply hit this knob, and we're back at it. Now there's also another level of performance control available to us at all times, which is this knob here. This perform knob can be mapped to any effect parameter, and in turning it, We can manipulate the sound on the fly, whether it be an effect level, delay time. A number of different parameters can be mapped to this one knob, and it's always available whether you are in perform mode or in program mode. Now, we also have a large number of options for how we route these effects, and it's very easy to get to by simply hitting the routing button. We notice that the screen changes, and right now it's showing that both of our effects in this program are in series. Turn the knob, now we're in parallel. And as I said, we are able to create 2 different insert points for external effects in here if we want to, and these could be added anywhere into the signal path. So if I turn, say, the knob for insert 1, if there was an insert in it, we can have it going before the 2 algorithms. We can have it going to one of the algorithms, go to the other, go in parallel with the other 2. So now we have 3 different sounds in parallel. After the first algorithm, after the second algorithm, and after everything before hitting the output. If our effects are in series, we can put the insert before the 2 algorithms, in parallel with the 2 algorithms, between the 2 algorithms, or after the 2 algorithms. And again, we have 2 insert points. So we can easily add a second one as well with the same options. And at the same time, you do need to remember that because of the sophisticated routing available inside this pedal, your inserts can be in any order. So let's say you've added an external distortion box and a delay as inserts. Well, you can route it so that the distortion hits the delay, or inverse it so that the delay hits the distortion, all without having to move patch cables around. So for some more real-time control, we can use these 3 encoder knobs to control certain parameters of these effects on the fly. So for this particular patch, right away for the tape echo sound, I have instant access to the wet mix, the delay mix, as well as the delay time, which right now is set to a dotted 8. If I hit any button again, I switch over to some quick parameters that I can control for the dual verb, which is a mix control, a decay control, as well as a room size. If I wanted to further tweak the sound, I have this parameter control that I can use. So if I hit parameters, right away we're taking into a menu that presents to us all the parameters available for the tape echo. And if I use the select knob, I'm able to scroll and get additional parameters that I can tweak using the encoder knobs. If I hit parameter again, now I have the parameters for the dual verb algorithm. And once again, use the select knob to simply switch parameters, which I can also tweak using the encoder knobs. When I'm done, I can press and hold the program control to initiate a save. If I want to get out, hit the select knob, and I'm back in program mode. Now let's say I want to change the effect type inside a certain program. Let's say I don't want a tape echo. What I can do here is go to preset, hit the preset button, hit it until I select the algorithm I want, either algorithm A or B, A being the tape echo. And then from here, I am able to use the perform knob to change the algorithm in slot A. Once I'm done, hit the select knob again, and I'm back in program mode. Notice with my new algorithm, and I can hold down the program button to initiate a save. And on top of everything else, if I hold down the A and B buttons, I get a very good tuner. So with all of this, I must say I have merely just scratched the surface of what you can do with this pedal. This is a very powerful effects unit. Fantastic sounds, unlimited possibilities for sound manipulation using these switches, switch assignments, expression controls, routing. This pedal is a heavyweight and really pulls its weight. So with all that jibba jabba about routings and programs or whatnot, how does it sound? Well, let's find out. For this demonstration, I will be plugging my René Roy Custom Electric straight into the H9 in mono, going stereo out directly into my recording interface. For the amp sound, I will be using a Fender Deluxe patch out of the THU Overloud Slate Edition plugin. And for this demonstration, I will just be going through a selection of different presets that come factory set within the H90. And within each preset, I will manipulate the sound in real time, depending on the patch, using the hot knob here, as well as some of the functions found within Perform mode. So who is this pedal for? If you're looking for a fantastic high quality multi-effects solution to incorporate into a pedal board that has some very unique sounds and very unique functionality, this is definitely a pedal to consider. The 66 different algorithms found within this pedal are versatile, practical, weird, spacey, trippy, any number of different adjectives. Quite frankly, this pedal was an inspiration machine, and I had a blast playing this while filming the demonstration portion of the video. There's a reason why Eventide pedals, particularly the H9, has found itself on several pro players' pedal boards. They sound great, the effects are of the highest quality, and this H90 is certainly a natural evolution from the H9, offering better sound quality, more effects, lots of versatility, and again, I can't say it enough, instant inspiration. Eventide has also made it easy and intuitive to edit patches without the use of an external application, whether it be on Mac, Windows, or on an iPad, though that option is available to you. However, whether you're programming on the app or directly on the pedal, the functionality remains the same. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that this is not the cheapest pedal on the market. At current time of filming, this pedal retails for about $8.99 on Sweetwater. However, for the quality and options that you have in this pedal, I feel it is worth the money. So, if you've enjoyed our review and demonstration, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, share it with your multi-effects loving friends. And if you're subscribed, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you are notified of new videos the second they come out. We hope you've enjoyed our review and demonstration of the Eventide H90 Harmonizer effects pedal. Once again, my name is Kevin Doe with Equipboard. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.